So this is an amazing phone. It has a brand new chip, a completely brand new chip, Snapdragon's first Gen 5 chip, and it's the first phone to ship with it. It has a screen on the back, amazing cameras, amazing CPU, amazing specs, and it might be one of iPhone's biggest competitors, and it might even take the iPhone down. So what phone is this? Let's dive in this video and get started, since this might be one of the best phones of 2025. So what just launched and where is it from? What happened? So basically the Xiaomi 17 and then their lineup, the 17, the regular 17, 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. China's big phone company Xiaomi just released, like I said, the 17 Pro and Pro Max, and all of these phones are amazing, along with them having a screen on the back and multiple other AI features and just many other features that are just amazing in general and might be able to wipe out the Samsung or iPhone. So let's just get into these specs and everything. What's so special about this phone? It's a 6.3-inch flagship phone. It's very good. It has a long battery life, a 7500 mega amp battery, which is very good. And it also charges extremely fast. So if you're looking for a very fast charging phone and something with a big battery, then this is definitely what you want. But more for the display, it's 3500 nits, very good brightness, and it's 6.3-inch like I said, and it's an OLED screen, so it's up to date with other iPhones and Galaxies. And it also has very slim bezels just to give that nice, very clean look. But for the Pro and Pro Max models, it also includes a screen on the back, which has like endless possibilities. You can just put your phone with like the screen down and it would show just like the time and maybe the weather if you want, and completely like reduce distractions from like notifications and stuff popping up on the main screen. Obviously you can like take selfies on the back screen and do much more other stuff. So in general, this is a very good feature that not only the iPhone but also the Samsung Galaxy don't have, which is why I'm saying this might like wipe out the iPhone and Galaxy, since many people like this feature and they want it, and it's just a very good thing and nice quirk to have. And for the performance, like I said earlier, this phone is the first phone to roll out with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, so hopefully these will also come to like Galaxies and stuff, but for now these are the first phones to ever release with this chip, which is obviously a very good thing, since they're like AI functionality, CPU, GPU, it'll be on top of all other phones. So for now this has extremely good specs. It has Wi-Fi 7 and runs 5G, so the specs are like on top of all other phones, maybe even on top of Apple's A19 Pro. And for the cameras, they're also very good. They have a triple 50 megapixel camera, which results in very clear and crisp photos. And also, if you want to take selfies, instead of taking it with the main camera and getting like kind of mid quality results, you can take it with their main back cameras and use that screen for something that would like project what the camera is seeing, so you can get amazing selfies and also with that amazing quality instead of that front camera. And the battery, like I said, it's amazing. It's 7000 mega amps for the regular 17 and then 7500 for the Pro models, and it can get up to 100 watts of wired charging and 50 watts of just wireless charging, which is both very fast. But many people are saying that the Xiaomi 17 and the 17 Pro models might ship with like smaller batteries than the China version, because obviously this is a Chinese phone. But if we're gonna bring this out like mainstream to the entire world, they're gonna maybe ship it with like smaller batteries and a few like features that have been quirked. So it's not decided yet, but the battery might be smaller in like their global phones, but hopefully that's not the case, since the battery is a big part of this phone. And Xiaomi also runs their own operating system called HyperOS, and it has like tons of AI features built into it. You can customize their wallpaper and then also the back screen a lot, and just do multiple other things, which is like oriented around customization. It's very like customizable kind of OS. But then again, HyperOS features might like vary depending on your region or where you live on the globe. And just a few pros of this are obviously you're getting the best specs of any phone so far, since this phone has the newest and best chip other than the A19 Pro, which might beat it in some like areas. And then obviously you're getting that amazing back screen, which is not just for like cosmetic and shows you the time. It's completely functional. You can put like timers on there. It can show the weather. You can take selfies with that. So it's not just for cosmetic. You can completely function with it and put a lot of stuff on it. But obviously a huge con is that if you really want this tech and want this phone, then if you're living in the US, then obviously you're gonna have to import it from China, and there might be some like kind of cons on that, since completely new OS. It's not even like Android or like iOS. It's HyperOS, which is a Chinese company run OS, which might have a lot of differences and it might be hard to like work with that. But back to the pros, I saved the best for the last, since the price, which only starts around $700 and the Pro Max gets up to $850. The price is just mind-blowing, and for this kind of phone with amazing specs and just amazing gadgets like the screen on the back and just amazing cameras too, the price is phenomenal, and I don't think you can get a better price than that. But now for the big matchup, I just wanted to compare these three phones, the Xiaomi, the Galaxy, and then the iPhone, just to see how they would do in each area. So obviously for the performance, Xiaomi's up top with like Snapdragon's brand new chip, maybe Apple tying with it, and then Samsung all the way in the bottom, since they do have an amazing Snapdragon chip, but Xiaomi has like the best of the best, the newest Snapdragon chip, and then Apple's A19 chip, Apple's A19 Pro chip is also just phenomenal, amazing. You can't really beat it. For the displays, most of them are the same, but I think Apple kind of edges it out since they have that Super Retina, really nice display. It shows very vibrant colors and very bright. But I think they're on the same. Maybe Apple edges out a bit, but they're all definitely very good displays. And for the cameras, all of them have like triple cameras, 50 megapixel guaranteed. So cameras also are on the same, but the fact that you can like take a selfie with the Xiaomi with the back display and then see your selfie while you can do that, that's a big pro for the Xiaomi, since you can't do that with Apple or you can't do that with Samsung either. Now obviously Apple and Samsung have pretty good batteries. You can survive a whole day on them and still have like plenty rest for like a few more hours. But obviously Xiaomi takes it to a new level with very fast charging, and also like 7,000 megaamps, 7,500 for the Pro models. That's like a whole new level. That's just amazing, and you can't really beat that either. And obviously HyperOS, it's very good, but people might have like trouble getting used to it in the US or other like European countries, just any country outside of like China, since Xiaomi is a Chinese company and Chinese run OS. And also Apple's iOS is just super nice and looks nice. People are very used to it, and I'd say it's probably like the best operating system, so I don't think you can beat that. And then Android also runs on tons of phones in the US, and Android also runs on tons of phones in the US. Very popular choice. So that's it for today's video. Price, definitely Xiaomi's amazing price and amazing value, since you have tons of features built into the Xiaomi with that such low price. Obviously Apple and Samsung are amazing phones. They both run very good, and you're obviously like guaranteed, tons of like value, since they're both very good phones. But I think Xiaomi bring the point to Apple and Samsung about their price and just bold new features like that back screen. That's amazing. So let me know in the comments what you would think. I would personally buy Xiaomi, since amazing price. You could save a lot of money, hundreds of dollars just buying that, and you would get that nice back display which looks very cool. and also amazing specs for gaming, for AI, and just for everyday multitasking and everyday use. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you next one. Bye for now. YouTube Pro out.